Everybody, how are you? Today we are going to study a story from your honeysuckle, how the dog found himself a new master. Now, do you know dog has been an old friend of a human being, old friend of man. Dog is supposed to be very faithful pet, very loyal pet, isn't it? Many of us keep dog as a pet animal. Now, how the dog accepted man as as his master. Now, this is the story which tells you why the dog chose man as the master. Because now dog is totally dedicated to man. Okay, so in this story we are going to read how dog found himself a new master, and that new master is, he kept on changing his masters, and ultimately it is the man. So let's see through the story, and this is the story. Since many of you don't have the book, you can read it here and then understand. So let's go further. The author of this story is not known. That is why it is called written by anonymous. Now, before you read, you may know that the dog and the wolf are closely related. They are, you must have read many stories about the dog and the wolf. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Domesticated, kept them at home, and tamed them. Trained to live with them. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal, devoted to the human beings. Now, this is the story. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. So, what is the meaning of ill-pleased? Old-fashioned way of saying that is not happy. He was not happy. Fine. So dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do. Wolves, how wolves live? They live freely in the jungle. They don't have any master. They are not committed to anybody. They just kill, their prey and eat. So they manage their own food. So until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. So before that, dogs were living like wolves. But then a dog was born, and this dog was ill-pleased, unhappy with this way of life. Living, what was this way of life? What was special about this way of life? He was sick and tired of wandering about, moving about, sick and tired of moving about by himself, all alone, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. What he was tired of, what he didn't like to move about all by himself looking for food. Means he had to arrange his own food. And he was also frightened of those animals who were stronger than him. Because the dog was afraid of wolf was afraid of somebody else, some other animal. The bear was afraid of lion, like that. All these animals are afraid of the stronger ones. So dog was sick of this way of life, because he felt that somebody should give him food and he should be taken care of. That is a nice way. Very intelligent way, that somebody gives him food as well as protection. Now, let's go ahead. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. So what he thought of, what he decided, he thought it over, gave it a thought, pondered, and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one, to serve one person who was stronger than anyone else on the earth. So if he becomes the servant of anyone who is the strongest, then nobody will attack him. And he set out to find such a master. So he started searching for such a master who could give him protection. If his master is the strongest on earth, then nobody will touch him. This is what the dog thought, and he started searching for such master. So in search of such master, he found someone. He walked and he walked and he met a kinsman of his. Kinsman or relative? A big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. So kinsman is a relative. So he searched and he walked and he found, or he met a relative of his. See, wolf is also like a dog. So he met one relative of his, and this relative was very strong. A big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. He was strong and fierce. Fierce, who could scare others. So he met a wolf who was strong as well as fierce. So now, where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. So next, I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? So the dog thought that wolf was the strongest. So when the wolf asked that where are you going, he said, I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Take up service with means to become somebody's servant. I want to be a servant of somebody. Would you like to be my master, wolf? He asked, would you like to be my master? Now let's go to next paragraph. I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went together. So the wolf said, I don't see why not, means I don't see any reason why you should not become my servant. And when both of them agreed upon this, two of them went on together. They started walking together. They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. Now, as they were walking together, suddenly the wolf lifted his nose. Lifted his nose because he wanted to smell something. Sniffed, tried to smell, and darted quickly. Darted means ran, moved very quickly, suddenly, quickly off the path. Means he left the path on which they were walking and into the bushes and crept into the deep, forest. What he did, he tried to smell something and then left the path on which they were walking and ran towards one side into the bushes, into the deeper forest. And the dog was surprised. Why the wolf ran away, right? What has come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so? What has come over you? That is, what has affected you? Come over you means affected you. Why are you running like this? What has frightened you? What has scared you so much? Can't you see? There is a bear out there, and he might eat up both of us, you and me. So the wolf said that, don't you see? There is a bear out there, and the bear will eat both of us, you and me. Okay, so now next, seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." So when the dog saw that the wolf was scared of the bear and bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service or to serve the bear and not the wolf. So he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. And there was nothing wrong in it. The bear agreed to this readily, happily. The bear agreed, right? And said, "Let's go and find a herd of cows." Let's go and find a herd of cows. So, because he said, if we get a cow, I'll kill a cow, and then we both can have our food. We can fill our stomach, right? So they walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So they walked on and they soon saw a herd of cows. They saw a big group of cows walking. But just as they were about to come up to it, means the moment the bear was ready to attack the cows, they were stopped by a terrible noise. Some noise came which stopped them, scared them. The cows were mooing loudly. Mooing loudly, they were making their sound loudly. Mooing, the sound of cow is called mooing. So the cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. Means they started running in all directions. So that means something had come and they were all scared. In fear they were running away. The bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. The dog was surprised because the bear also looked out from behind a tree. The bear also did not come out in the open. And then the bear also ran hastily in a hurry deeper into the forest. That means the bear was also scared of something. "Now, why did I have to come here?" said he to the dog. "It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts." So the bear said, Why did I have to come here? I shouldn't have come here." He said to the dog, "I shouldn't have come here because in this region, in this part of the forest, the lion rules." So it was clear indication to the dog that lion was the animal who ruled this part of the forest, or bear was also scared of the lion. The lion, who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. So the bear made it clear that, don't you know, lion is the strongest animal, the strongest beast on earth. Now the dog's eyes were wide open. "Well then, I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." So the dog said, "Then I will take service with the lion, not you." So what he said, that I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth, means who is the strongest on the earth, so that he is not scared of anyone. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. And what did the lion say? The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. So the dog was happy. Why he was happy? Because lion was the strongest beast in the jungle. Nobody came to touch the dog or offend him or trouble him in any way, make him angry. So, and dared means, had the courage to be brave enough to do something. Nobody had the courage to touch the dog. Now, dog was happy for a very long time. But was this all? Let's read further. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. So, what happened one day? When both of them were walking together among the bare cliffs, you understand? Cliffs means the rocks, the steep high rock. When all of a sudden the lion stopped, that means there was something which struck the lion. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. He struck his paw so forcibly on the ground that a hole was made. Then he began to back away very quietly. He began to, move away, step back very quietly. That means there was something that scared the lion too. Let's read further. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. Now dog was very surprised that lion was the strongest beast in the jungle. Then what was the lion scared of? Who scared the lion? I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We would better run for it, or we will be in trouble. The lion said, I smell a man coming this side. We should better run for it. We should better run for our life, or we will be in trouble. And that was a clear-cut indication to the dog that man is even stronger than the lion. That means man controls the lion too, because lion was scared of the man. Oh well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So the dog made it clear that I want a master who is stronger than anyone else on the earth. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. So this happened long ago, but to this day the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. So the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. And from that time to this day, see, this happened long ago, but to this day, till now, dog is most loyal servant of man, and he knows no other master. That is the end of this story. Now we stop here, and we will discuss the question answers in the next class. Till then, you read the story, try to answer the questions yourself. You must you can do that with the help of your book, and in the next class we'll discuss the question answers. You can write down the question answers in the next class. Bye till then.